Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Welcome to Main Street Fire Rescue. I am here on a trip after work. It's almost Halloween, T-minus 2 days away. Oh, got some exciting things coming up. Getting ready to go through the front entrance. I'll explain in a minute. It actually doesn't look too terrible out here, but this can be deceiving. We'll check inside the park. Once again, everybody, welcome to Main Street Fire Rescue. We are in service and about ready to begin tonight's vlog. I came out here after work. I needed, for one, a break. I've been working a lot. I tried to come out here earlier the other day before work. I didn't get a chance to do a lot. It was just a lot happening. But basically, I've worked in the past probably 2 weeks. I've worked 12 to 13 of those days, mostly 12-hour shifts. Now, I love what I do. However, it gets time where even I need a break, especially being an emergency room medic, and then also I do anesthesiology for surgeries too. When I'm not in the ER, so I really enjoy it. But I need a break. I need to come out to the parks and wander a little bit and do some filming for the channel. I haven't uploaded a little bit, but that's why. So I don't want to hear any of you all YouTubers bitching out there because I had a hard day. I had to film, I had to upload, I had to edit, I had to post. Shut up. It's your freaking job if you do it full time. Stop freaking whining. Deal? I hear it so many times, like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Son of a bitches, I work 12-hour days or more and still come out and do this stuff and work out, by the way. It's all about prioritizing time. But the problem is, anytime you do something long enough, you get into these patterns where you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, I'm tired, you know. I hear it a lot, you know, and it's usually right around the 5 to 10 year mark if people have been doing YouTube full time, which if you can, hey, great, more power to you. But I still say you all need to have a skill developed in case, for whatever reason, you can't do YouTube anymore or YouTube goes away. You need to have skills. And I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. Like, to sit there and think that you can do this forever, I don't know. YouTube could just turn the switch off tomorrow and be like, yeah, we're done. Then what? What do you do? And I hear a lot of them talk, and a lot of the ones I really like to watch, they talk, and it worries me for them. It's like, I have no skills other than this. I don't know what I would do without YouTube. I hear them all. I hear it all the time. Me, this is just extra. Even if this channel hits it big, I'm still gonna do what I do because I truly enjoy it, and I'm helping people. You know, so one of the things I want to add into my vlogs is we're going to add things that can kind of help you, right? I think everybody should get something out of watching this, and if you can get something that gives you some knowledge or the ability to help a person in need or help your own self when you need it, you know, I think that's always good. I think people should always walk away with something, with information like that. So again, I'm just going to add some things in. And with that, it's about 8 o'clock. We're here to see Christmas decorations. I know Halloween's only 2 days away. Halloween, I think because it starts in August, I'm just like, okay, all right. Halloween, let's go. I'm ready for Christmas. I really am. There's so many really fun things to do down here, especially with how the parks get decorated. I can't wait. We're gonna have to wait a day at Magic Kingdom this year because there is one more Halloween party on November the 1st. So the Christmas crossover won't happen till the night of November 1st to November 2nd. I plan on capturing that. Probably have to be after work again, but that's okay. I don't mind it. I like doing this. So we're gonna work our way in, and we're gonna look for Christmas decorations at Hollywood Studios because they're usually one of the first parks to get decorated because they don't have a Halloween event or food and wine or anything, so they can get started as early as they want. I'm just curious to see what's up. So let's go in. Let's have some fun. We got an hour, and I hope you all enjoy this. Let's get through that ticket turnstile. Oh, and by the way, Purdue freaking sucks this year, man. As I was working, I kept looking in on them as they just were anemic at scoring points against Nebraska. How do you go from almost going to the Rose Bowl one year, and now you got 2 wins? Come on, man. It's very nice because we don't have to do the reservation thing if you're a pass holder. Unless you're going to Magic Kingdom on the weekends, even if it's after 2, you still need a reservation. But not here, not Epcot. Animal Kingdom's closed, so it don't matter. But yeah, it's nice just to kind of walk in. Once again, we're looking for Christmas decorations or signs of Christmas decorations. And lo and behold, I don't know if you can see it. You see the wire stretched across right up there? That means they're getting ready to hang the garland across the street. This is one of the only parks here that does that. They used to hang the garland at Magic Kingdom, but since they brought Festival of Fantasy Parade in, it's the floats in that are too tall, so it'd strip everything out. So they have them all over the place. So Hollywood Studios really goes all out when they decorate. I mean, they don't hold back. And I think that's why I love this park during Christmas time. One of the first places too, outside here, we got some signs already. I want to check Sunset Boulevard. There's always a bunch of things here. Oh yeah, see them already. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! The stars are out. During the nighttime when they turn the Christmas lights on, these all light up. And they light up and they flash with the different shows that go on. That in years past they've done is called Sunset Seasons Greetings. And all the stars and the trees, everything flashes different Christmas colors. And it goes to the projections on Tower of Terror, which is pretty neat because the Tower of Terror, there's one of the projections they have, instead of the Hollywood Tower Hotel, they turn into the Hollywood Toy Hotel. Pretty good. And then there's also, I don't see them yet, but there are gigantic screens that they put up, and then they have interactive, well, not interactive, but they have like Olaf and different Christmas video presentations on there. And yeah, not just yet, but it's awesome to see the stars. Here's one of the other places I like to check. These bushes here, they usually put a lot of lights in these. Let's start over here. Let's see what we can find, huh? Oh yeah, holy crap, there's lights everywhere. Check this out. Oh yeah, this whole bed is full of lights, which means they're gonna light this whole thing up. There's the electrical panel for all that stuff. And that means over here, every year they put them in all these bushes. Oh yeah, look. Wow, there's tons in here. I tell you what, bravo to the crew that does this, because these are in rose bushes. I can't imagine what that's like, putting all that in there. That cannot be easy. I have a couple rose bushes at home, and last 2 years when I put Christmas lights up, it's a challenge because the thorns grab everything. So yes, bravo to you all that did this. That's masterful. It's a ton of lights. And so in years past they've all been just white, but this year I see there's yellow, there's red, I think there's some blue in here. Yeah, there's some blue. Oh, so this is going to be all kinds of colors. Oh yeah, and look, there's the snow, or the Snope, S-N-O-A-P machines, as we call it in Florida. It's a mixture in those right there that combines with the fans, and it blows snow all over the place. This is how they do it for Sunset Seasons Greetings. And these things put out a ton of it. And the way it does it, it legitimately looks like snow. If you took a photo and just said, look, it's snowing in Florida, and didn't really explain, it looks real. And they painted them. This is, I don't know if you've heard of this. This is called Go Away Green. It's painted in the identical color of the foliage and the plants and trees around it, because it matches perfectly. Your eyes tend to look right past. So the white jugs of snow fluid kind of give it away. However, if those white snow fluid jugs weren't there, your eye most likely travels right past them to see the Tower of Terror right behind it. There's bunches. Oh yeah, you see the wires running right down there into the there's tons in the bushes here. Yeah. This whole thing. Oh, even the trees. You even got them in the trees. Now, Hollywood Studios is having a new party this year, new Christmas party called Jollywood Nights. And it's going to be, from what I'm understanding, the more adult version to the Christmas party at Magic Kingdom. So I'm wanting to go, but the tickets are very pricey. They're almost, on the cheapest nights, it's $150. That's with the pass holder discount. And on the more expensive nights, it's almost $200. So I'm going to check out the first couple nights first when everybody else goes out and does it and see if it's worth it. Because, obviously you're going to be able to ride the rides with not too much of a wait time, but if I'm paying, I can do that and show up to Hollywood Studios with an hour and a half left in the night and ride a ton of rides. So, if I'm paying almost $200 for a ticket, I want to make sure I'm getting my money's worth. But they've even got them wound, the Christmas lights are wound in the bushes too. This whole area is covered in Christmas lights. And right up there is the Theater of the Stars where Beauty and the Beast plays. Oh yeah, look, they've even got them in here. Wow. Yeah, this whole area is all layered in lights. Same thing goes over here. Even in the bushes. Yeah, this area is going to look awesome. Oh my gosh, it's hidden. It's hidden well. Actually, there's a bunch. There's, I don't know if it'll show up. There's a couple more snow machines. Those are more well hidden than the other ones are. There's even one right back here next to the Phantasmic entrance, right there. It seems like there's way more this year than there used to be. Oh, there's one up there even by the board. See it? That's going to be great. Oh.
It was one of them after. When that dude went down about 3 feet.
Oh, and I don't think I'll be able to zoom in, but there's a couple up there on the rooftops. There's a bunch. There's a whole bunch on the rooftops. Yeah, it's going to snow like crazy on Sunset Boulevard. Wow. All right, onward to the next stop. We're going to go over by the Hollywood Brown Derby. Every time I see that, though, and they say Brown Derby, it reminds me of the Three Stooges. Where Curly is, I think it's Disorder in the Court, where he's trying to explain what happened in his own language, and he's holding his hat in his hands. And the judge goes, please stop he tells him to talk normally and drop the vernacular. And he goes, vernacular? He goes, that's a doiby. He goes, I said drop the vernacular. He drops the hat and he goes, no. The judge is like, no, not that. He goes, I mean talk so people can understand you. There's tons of lights in here. I don't know if you can see them, but they're the real thin. They're the LEDs. And they blanket this. This looks like, it looks like sparkling snow almost. There's so many of them. And they all kind of twinkle. Wow, lots and lots of lights. Holy cow, look at that. I mean, this whole area is just blanketed with these things. It looks like there's more here than there used to be in years past. And then right up in these green patches, they put kind of a larger version of old school Christmas decorations. And they really remind me of decorations at Grandma and Grandpa's house. I think that's why Hollywood Studios is one of my favorite areas at Christmas, favorite parks, because this are decorations, the music, everything just works. It's perfect. So the wait time for the Great Movie Ride is 30 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Okay, they're definitely going to go all out this year. There's snow machines up here even. This was never a thing. Yeah, I'm just curious though, this is only going to be for party nights, or if they're going to do this on regular nights. I mean, there's tons. They're all over the place here. And for reference, I'm kind of right here by the Hyperion Theater in the plaza where you walk up to the Great Movie Ride or Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Wow. Not just yet. So the little bridge gets installed right there where you see that little ledge that stretches across to the island. You'll also be able to tell when they're getting ready to put the tree up and all of the ornaments that go in the water here. They'll lower the level too. You'll go down about 3 feet. This thing is deep. It's a lot deeper than it looks. If you were to, I'm 6'1", if I were to make the trek like Oregon Trail, forge the river, and I walked that in the middle right there, I'd probably be about chest deep right there. It's freaking deep. So yeah, it's very deceiving. And so they'll lower this way down, so I'm sure they'll put people in waiter boots and that out there, and they'll secure all the ornaments, and then of course they light up and everything, and the tree go right there. It used to, anybody remember this, prior to, I want to say 2017 or 2018, when the Christmas tree used to be outside the park, used to be right by where you walked in. They used to have it out there, and it was, the bottom of it was covered in film reels and movies and everything, and film strips. Because Hollywood Studios, I mean, that was, it's kind of, I feel like Hollywood Studios lately has kind of lost its identity with everything going on, because it's not really a movie park anymore. They try to make it like it, but it's, you know, Great Movie Ride's gone, the backlot tour's gone, you know, everything that, you know, the animation studio's not here anymore. Everything that made this park really, really fantastic when it was MGM, and even in the early days during when it changed to Hollywood Studios, it's just, stuff's not here anymore. So, you know, with Star Wars Land and that, I just feel like it's kind of having an identity crisis. But oh, I still love coming here. And then right below me, you can see running through the bottom there, all the electrical piping that runs out to the center island. I would guess Halloween's 2 days away. I would say we're probably not too far. Maybe another night or two and we'll start seeing decorations, like big decorations. I mean, honestly, a couple years ago, I want to say it was 2018. It was either 2018 or 2019, and the tree was, all the decorations were up, and it was still like 3 or 4 days before Halloween. That's the only time I've seen that though. This area is so cool over here where Tower of Terror sits. Can you imagine if they did this like, they did it similar to how Disneyland does Haunted Mansion Holiday, where they did it in a Nightmare Before Christmas type theme, where it could, you know, work for Halloween and Christmas. Be a big hit. We're still in the season where they're doing 2 Phantasmic shows, which is great for ride times, because most people after the first one's done will get out, and then the rest of the park will go to the next show at 9:30. I'm telling you, you can come to Hollywood, unless Christmas time and really, really busy times like this weekend with the freaking half marathon and all that coming up. A lot of that's off limits to my advice, but on, you know, regular times of the year when it's not Christmas or spring break, you can definitely come out here with 2 or 1.5 hours left and do quite a bit of rides. One of the things I noticed right by the bathrooms here is an old school fire department box alarm. These were out of use by the time I joined the fire service, but I've heard stories from older firemen about these, and how they work was if there, let's say the filling station behind here was on fire, somebody'd come across and break that glass, pull that lever down, which would activate the alarm, which would then activate over at city or county dispatch, and then that would give the coordinates of the alarm. And then they would dispatch the nearest fire station to this box alarm. They'd say, we've got a box alarm at such and such address. and then they would respond the necessary fire companies. And then if it was something really, really big and they needed more help, they would say, hey, we need a second box, or we need a third alarm. There's all different kind of verbiage to go how they would word it, but usually it was, give me a box alarm, or give me a second box, or third, fourth box. Anytime they said that, that's, you know, more fire companies that are needed, because it's a big fire. So these are cool to see. You don't see these very often. A lot of major cities, I know I've seen them in Boston. I'm sure they're around New York. Whether or not they're still active, I'm not sure, especially with modern dispatching, but still very, very fun to see. It's amazing how the fire service is, how far we've come in a very short period of time. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. It was a kind of a quick visit out. Didn't do any rides or anything, but hey, it was cool to walk around and see some Christmas decorations. There's gonna be a lot more vlogs like this, kind of short and sweet. I think you always need that. But again, I appreciate everybody that is subscribed and follows. Thank you very much. And again, I'm gonna try to do this more regularly, but I am on a grueling pace right now with work. It's just a high demand, lots of stuff going on, you know. The ER is busy, surgery is busy. Lot to do, a lot of hours. Like I said, most of them are 12-hour days. And again, I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it, believe me. Wouldn't put myself through that. But anyway, thank you again. I hope you all enjoying this. And please, I will leave you with this too for tonight. I see in the Disney World threads on Facebook and all that, lots of people are getting ready to come down here. If that is you or people you know, please, or you just feel like somebody could benefit from this, share this out, and please share it with people. I will give more information as the days go on. It's nothing bad, but there's a ton of viral spread going on right now, and no, there's no preventing it, so don't even go there. We are human beings. That is what we do on this planet. We share virus with each other all day, every day. However, there's times when things peak and then they valley, and they peak and valley, on and on and on. This is that time of year when a lot of people, that cold starts creeping up in the north and everywhere else. They're like, I can't do this after summer, and they come on down here. And what happens is they may have a little virus going on up there, or they were sick a week ago and they felt a little bit better, so we're coming to Disney World or Orlando for the theme parks and some fun and sunshine and that, and they get down here and they hit that freaking warm, humid air, and then everybody else and their brother that's down here, and then if you got any little viral particles still left in you, well, guess what? They're like, hell yeah, I got some buddies, and we're gonna go have us some fun while we've got a few days. And next thing you know, fever, cough, sore throat, runny nose, on and on and on. Do you have to go to an ER for this? No, you do not, unless your fever is 106, 107, or if you have serious problems. It is not necessary to go flooding the ERs for fevers. I'm telling you, people, we're seeing it already. People from out of town, oh, my kid has a fever. Well, what else? That's it. And they got body aches. Well, I explained the body aches. It's nothing bad. It's your body gets inflamed when you get viral illness. The swelling is your body fighting the virus. That's what it does. And since everything in your body fits exactly where it's supposed to, any type of swelling, especially full body swelling, is going to hurt. Thus, you get body aches. And don't be reaching for the Tylenol, ibuprofen every 4 hours, because what you're going to do is, yes, you will make yourself more comfortable and lower your fever. However, you will lower the fever prematurely, and guess what? The virus will spread, and then you'll be one of those people in the ER going, I don't understand, my fever's up and down for a week. I keep taking Tylenol to knock it down and it comes back. That's what it does. Your body's not done with it yet, so the fever will keep coming back. So we keep getting this yo-yo effect of people back and forth. So if you need to get comfortable and you're hurting and your body hurts and everything, yes, it's okay to take ibuprofen or Tylenol, but ease off of it after that. Give yourself a 12-hour time block or something, because like so many people, I've noticed that we're staying a lot sicker longer because I believe of all the Tylenol and ibuprofen taking. What that does is it stimulates our hypothalamus, which is our body's thermostat, to lower the temperature when it's not ready to, and the body's like, hey, WTF, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, I'm supposed to be raising the temperature. We got some people that aren't welcome in me, and I want them out, hence the virus. And the body says, I don't give a shit, lower that temperature. So it does, and the virus is like, hell yeah, let's go party a little bit. And then when the shit wears off, the body's like, damn it, I was already making progress, now we gotta start all over again. So then the fever goes up a little higher. And thus begins the, I've been sick a week and I don't understand why. So easy goes on that stuff, and just take care of yourself. You know, there is no magic fix, there is no magic pill, there are no magic beans, there's nothing you can take that's going to make this thing better so you can get to the park in 4 hours. It's just, you have to listen to your body, and you have to go easy. You know, if you're feeling okay and you don't have, you know, symptoms aren't too bad, I mean, you're not coughing green shit up all over the place, and you're, you know, you're doing okay, man, go have some fun. And everybody, oh, I don't want to infect other people. Man, by the time you got symptoms, you're done with that phase. We're infectious long before we ever know it, and that's how we spread virus. That's how we exist as human beings on this planet. That's just how we're built. So anyway, if you find yourself or your child coming down with a fever while you're here, or even before you get here, take it easy, calm down, don't panic, you'll be fine, and then you'll be good. Anyway, I want to get back in my car because the knucklehead next to me kept beeping his damn car horn. Like, you know, the dumb shit that people do when they are looking for their car, instead of, you know, doing maybe once or twice. And you're like, oh, it's definitely down there. And then he, you know, come on, man, don't do that. And I'm just sitting there going, what the Foxtrot uniform Charlie Kilo is all this? I'm trying to film a little video here. Like, you blaring your horn at me. But anyway, if you all are here or on your way here or are a week or so away and somebody in your party coming down here is not feeling well, listen to their body. And I'm telling you, people, if you're not feeling good, I get it. It's vacation. Everybody wants a vacation. And it's Disney and Orlando and the theme parks. But if you're not feeling well, you are not doing yourself or your family any favors by coming down here. Oh, I'll just tough it out, because I promise you, I see that. I'm not speaking from non-experience. I work in an ER right next to Disney World. I see this stuff non-stop, and all I can think of is Foxtrot uniform Charlie Kilo. What are these people doing? You know, they come down and they're not feeling well, and they're like, oh, we'll just power through it. You're not going to power through it. If you're going to be sick at home, you're going to be sick on vacation. That's just how it works. And especially, even if you have a little tiny virus spread or viral or anything, viral infection, put the Foxtrot uniform Charlie Kilo antibiotics down, because I see that all the time. It's just these people, everybody wants the instant fix. If you have the flu, or if you have anything else, a coronavirus, anything, even strep, and everybody's reaching for the antibiotics. Stop it. Stop. You're hurting yourself. And I know, sadly, there's doctors out there that just prescribe it because, oh, the patient wants it. It is doing you no favors. In fact, it is actually harming you, because now you're depleting all of your bacteria, good and bad, for something that you don't even have a problem with. You have a virus. You don't have a bacterial problem. Strep throat, on occasions, they will do antibiotics. But even that, because it's been so overprescribed, there's a large 70% chance it's not going to do anything for you. Your best bet, again, is get some bed rest, drink a lot of fluid, get something with salt in it. Chicken noodle soup works really well. Pickles, 7-Up, crackers, and tons and tons of fluid. And take your vitamin C and your D3 and all that good stuff. It helps. It's not a miracle fix. If you have some quercetin or can get an Amazon order in, get some quercetin. Quercetin works very well for virus. Again, not going to fix anything immediately. It's dependent on a person's immune system and how healthy they are, you know. But quercetin definitely does help. It is really, really nice when you don't feel good. But again, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you to do your research on it and go from there. Because of how things are, I can't say anything, which is bullshit, but it is what it is. But anyway, back to the illness thing. If you're not feeling good, getting on an airplane is probably the absolute worst thing you can do. And I don't say that because, oh, well, you could make other people sick. It's going to make you sicker, because now you're taking something, especially if you're congested or you got a sore throat, you're flying. which means you're going up to very high altitudes in that plane. Now, yes, the cabins are pressured to about 8,800 feet, which is like the equivalent of being in Vail, Colorado, but the plane is still traveling at 30,000+ for however long you're there, and until they begin the initial and final descents to your destination airports. But while you're up there, you are going to be freaking miserable. I promise you. I flew with a sinus infection once. Never again. That was freaking painful, and that was only maybe an hour and a half, 2-hour flight. That shit hurt. So please listen to your bodies. Listen to yourself. It's okay if you have to reschedule things. I know we're in the have to live for it now moment, but so many times I've seen it. People put themselves in far worse situations because their own arrogance and everything. They I have to get there. I can't miss this. And then they spend either their entire vacation sick in the hotel room, or even worse, they have to be admitted to the hospital for various reasons. And again, we're gonna branch off on this because this whole topic goes so many different directions. It's not even funny. Like, it's just so many of the things I've seen throughout the last 2.5 years at my job. But again, just please be mindful. Please be careful. If you find yourself not feeling well after you get here, again, use your freaking heads, man. You don't have to. Everybody runs to the ER immediately. And oh, that was the other thing I wanted to add to this. If you're from out of Florida, and you feel like you need medical care, again, that's your decision. Don't even bother with the urgent cares around here, because they will not accept your insurance if it's out of state. They just won't. They're going to send you straight to an emergency room, which, again, it's a lot more of an expensive cost. And those of you that are traveling with insurance that are from other countries and the travel insurance, if you come to an ER for something like a sore throat or a cold, or you've been coughing, or a fever, a lot of these insurances wind up denying the claims later on, because like there was no reason for you to spend $2,800 to $5,000 or more for this. And then they call the registration desk, just infuriated in a couple of weeks, like, why did I get charged? Why did my insurance pick this up? Because you went to an emergency room with non-emergent conditions. You know, again, a fever of 106 and higher, emergent. Anything below that, it's just a number. I learned that from a really, really, really good ER doctor. He told me, Matt, don't get wrapped up in the numbers. He goes, unless it's 106 or higher, don't worry about it. It just, all that has to do with is how much viral load they have and how much their immune system has to work to get rid of the infection. So, you know, there's a lot of things that go into this that most people don't even begin to understand, because nobody reads anything anymore. And for crying out loud, don't rely on freaking Dr. Google. That's the worst doctor in the world. They'll steer you down the wrong path every single time. And I have stories about that for another time. But anyway, I'm going to head on home. Please be safe if you're coming down here for the marathon this weekend, or the half marathon, wine and dine. Be safe. Have fun. If you're not feeling good, stay your ass home. Please don't go trying to run a half marathon with the freaking flu. Again, I don't talk about these things because I haven't seen them. Right? It's like warning labels. They don't put it on there if somebody hadn't tried it already. So I'm telling you, please be careful. I will see you all. I'll be back out probably tomorrow, the next couple nights. We're on our countdown to Christmas, so I can't wait to bring more to you guys. And again, thanks for watching. I'll see you all shortly. Have a good night. Main Street Fire Rescue, out of service.